Has there ever been a person who had a larger than life impact on your life? Does this person happen to be a famous person that you have no direct connection to? If so, then you are like me, and probably many other people. A person who influenced my life in a way that cannot be expressed by words is the best player in the NBA, LeBron James. High school was a tough time for me both academically and athletically, and seeing LeBron James persevere through tough times inspired me to do things I thought I wasn't capable of. Everyone has someone impact their life in a way that friends and family cannot. However, the professions of some of these influencers vary from person to person, as they could be artists, musicians, athletes, etc. In my speech, I like to give thanks to LeBron James by letting you know how his greatest achievements influenced my life. I like to give you some basic information about LeBron James' background. LeBron James is the most famous athlete in the world. According to Biography.com, LeBron James was born December 30th, 1984 in Akron, Ohio to Gloria James. He was the only child who bounced around with his basketball teammates and his mom. LeBron James showed lots of natural talent for basketball at a young age, and his mom signed him up for AAU basketball. For those of y'all that don't know what AAU basketball is a basketball camp for some of the best teenagers in the country. So some of the best high schoolers and middle schoolers that are very good at basketball. LeBron James showed so much promise as a kid that carried into high school as he was lighting up scoreboards all around the nation. According to notablebiographies.com, LeBron James accumulated 2,657 points, 892 rebounds, and 525 assists in his 4 years at St. Vincent St. Mary's High School. Due to his ridiculous high school stats, LeBron James is nicknamed the Chosen One, and he was on magazine covers all around the nation. This led him to be one of the few high school players drafted out of high school straight into the NBA. Now that I've shared some basic information about LeBron James, I'm going to talk about how he influenced me. LeBron James has impacted my life because of his legendary on-court achievements. According to SI.com, LeBron James is the first player in NBA history to lead his team from being down 3-1 in an NBA Finals series. He helped lead this legendary comeback while averaging 29.7 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 8.9 assists, all while shooting 49.4% from the field during the 2016 NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors. Not only did he lead this comeback while being down 3-1, he did this against a team that won 73 games, which is the all-time record for regular season wins, and this team was favored by a wide margin to win the NBA championship. Not only did he do the impossible in 2016, he also has some of the greatest stats ever. According to TheRinger.com, LeBron James has been on the All-NBA first team, an NBA record 12 times. He's the NBA's third leading all-time scorer, ahead of Michael Jordan, who's actually considered the greatest scorer of all time. And LeBron James passed him despite taking 1,246 less shots, and he's made it to 8 straight NBA Finals. However, it isn't just LeBron James' on-court accomplishments that have inspired me. His off-court accomplishments are just as legendary. LeBron James might be considered the greatest player of all time on the basketball court, but the crazy thing is he may be better off the court. According to USA Today, LeBron James started a school for grades 1 through 8 in Akron, Ohio, for challenged kids or disadvantaged kids. He started this school called the I Promise School to give back to his hometown. The school selects kids randomly based on a certain criteria, and it provides a uniform, breakfast and lunch, and a valuable education. Test results from the school have been good so far. Not only did LeBron James start the school, but he also makes sizable donations to various charities every year. According to ClutchPoints.com, LeBron James has donated millions to the Boys and Girls Clubs and various other organizations that address hunger, health, and education. LeBron James makes a lot of money, but he also donates a lot of his salary to charity. These are some of the reasons LeBron James has inspired me to achieve greatness. Everyone has a superhero they look up to in their life. LeBron James is mine not only because he's a great basketball player, but because he's an even better person. Few other athletes have impacted their respective sports like LeBron James has, and few athletes have also impacted the world like he has. And this is why I think LeBron James is the greatest athlete of all time. Alright, question time. Jason asked me, was LeBron James always your role model from a young age, or was he someone that became your role model in high school because you said you're going through tough times? That's a great question, Jason. But yes, LeBron James was actually my role model in high school. I actually didn't like LeBron James early on because I thought the media portrayed him as a villain. And when you're a kid, you obviously don't like villains. But when you start to get older, you start to form your own opinions on things. And I kind of found out that this whole villain thing with LeBron, at least in my opinion, was overblown. And after LeBron did what he did in 2016 when he came back from being down 3-1, that just gave me a lot of respect for him, and he just became a role model for me because he just showed anything is possible, even if it seems impossible at first. All right, next question. Serena asks, what do you think of LeBron's comment towards China earlier in the NBA season? Well, Serena, I was very disappointed in LeBron based on that comment because I obviously have very strong feelings about China, and I made this very clear in my last speech. And LeBron went against all of that and said something I really thought he shouldn't have said. But we're all human, and humans are prone to making mistakes because no one is perfect. And even the best, nicest people in the world say something that might be insensitive to other people. And that's exactly what LeBron did. And it obviously wasn't a good thing to say, but I feel like what he's done off the court and what he's done on the court can somewhat make up for it. But I really hope he doesn't make a mistake like this ever again. Alright, it looks like that's it for questions. I really hope you all enjoyed my presentation.